so they can't cover a whole
Grows
lot.
out.
It's just a dark one, right? Dark one.
Yeah.
No stripes or very faint stripe.
Yeah, I had a visitor last year from Ireland, and they claimed that that's the only place outside of Russia where the original,
The black.
northern bee, what they used to call the German black
The German
bee,
black, that's right.
exists
In
now.
the-
They said there are no
Ireland.
stripes at all on those bees, not one.
Black.
So,
Now, why is this one an 8-frame and not 2 4-frame?
well, it was all the boxes are started out as 2
Uh-huh.
4-frames, but then the ones that get too crowded before the end of the
okay.
season, I take one of those out and give them more frames of foundation
Right,
to draw
okay.
out. That's probably what happened here, see, because there's 4 frames of
Yep.
newer frames on the outside.
It's interesting how they build their comb in the feeder wells. Do they fill that also?
They
What's their-
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they can. And that's good.
There's
Good
that.
food for them.
With those feeders being in the hive, how late can you put feed in there?
There's some
How
drone.
late in the
Late
winter
drone.
or late enough in the fall?
Well, you could put it in, but in order, the opening here is so small that it has to be pretty thin for it to pour in, especially in cold weather, or you'd be standing here all day, waiting for the feed to go in. So I tried to feed them everything they need in the last week of September and the first week of October, so they have time to ripen it and store it where they want it. So that's what seems to work the best to me. I'd feed them later if I had to, or if they really weren't heavy enough, but that's what I try to do. But in this
How hard are those feeders to move once they get localized in there?
Oh, they're sometimes more difficult to get out, but you can get them out with a hive tool, and yeah.
Push them from the bottom or something. Oh yeah.
In this configuration, only one of these are in effect, right? The other one is blocked.
Yeah, well, they can get at it, but they have to come over to here to get in.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, and I made some feeders where there was a notch cut out of this with a little tin piece that went over it, so I could take the tin piece off and they could feed from both. But it just was a little too much work to do on hundreds of them, so I haven't followed through with that. If they get really crowded, then the bees cluster over here anyway, and they can get the feed. But that's always been enough for them. The bigger the colony is, the more room they have to store extra food in there.